When thinking about setting up a company, one of the most important things to consider is, do you need one at all? The main reason we set companies up for our clients are for asset protection, for tax minimisation, and for other commercial factors. Obviously, an additional legal structure costs more money and adds complexity, but if the benefits outweigh the costs, we would recommend potentially setting one up for your business. When setting up a company, a really important factor to consider is who is the director of the company. A director is somebody, an individual that's over 18 years of age that controls all the operations and financial decisions of the company. So there's a lot of responsibility. The flip side is that there's also a lot of responsibilities that carry risk. And we want to make sure that the risks of the person taking on the directorship of a company outweigh the costs associated. The shareholders of a company are the effective legal owners of the company. They are actually different to the directors, although you can be a director and a shareholder at the same time. Shareholders are able to receive dividends from a company and any other benefits that are determined by the rights associated with those shares. Shareholders of a company are not responsible for the liabilities of the company. So if a company finds itself in financial trouble, the personal assets of the shareholder are not at risk. We also like to consider, what are your plans for your business when setting up a company? The reason is, depending on what your plans are, will determine the type of company or the timing in which to use a company. Because sometimes you may want to sell your business through the sale of your shares or to increase the number of shares on issue, which will determine our plans on how we set you up in your company. The importance of asset protection can't be understated. When setting up a company, it's one of the first considerations when our clients come to us with a business, to look at ways in which they can protect everything that they've already earned and generated in their life up until now without risking that into the future. So a company is a very effective structure in most instances to protect your personal assets from the assets of the business if the business was to find itself in hardship in the future. Although this is something that's very important, it's very complex, and it's something we will work through with you before setting up a new company. Asset protection is a critically important factor when setting up a company. In fact, setting up any kind of business structure. The reason is, you want to go forward in your business with certainty, knowing that you won't lose everything if things don't go to plan in your business. So a company structure gives you that level of protection and limited liability in most instances when you go forward in a business. You want that certainty. We'll work with you to customise the right structure and the right company for you to meet your needs.